I like the way he sat, but dude, you can't be sat around waiting to decompose. I'm trying to build a base, man. I'm gonna have to get rid of you. Sorry, man. Bye. You too, Mr. Dillo. You gotta go as well. Sorry, dude. Godspeed. I'm finding this funnier than it is. I got problems. How's it going, you bunch of misfits? I hope you're all doing well. Now, what better way to start more Ark content on this channel than an extinction build? And in this video, I'm going to show you how to build this awesome MEK hanger. I've got a couple of other MEK hanger variant builds that I'm going to show you in future content, but for now, this is the one I'm going to be showing you. It's quite a big sort of build. It's a bit of a task in terms of resources. Obviously, it's going to cost quite a lot, but aesthetically, it's pleasing. It kind of looks like something out of Pacific Rim or any other sort of like kaiju themed sort of MEK hanger kind of thing. So that's what I went for. I went for like the look more than anything, and it is kind of a grand kind of build, but I think it looks awesome. So if you've got the time and the resources, why not, eh? And also, I'm in the process of building a city on Ark. It's going to be on the Extinction map. I'm not going to give away too many details, but stay tuned for that. It's going to be a massive build. I mean, massive, massive. So I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around this base. I say base, it's just a little build. This could be added to an existing base of yours, or you could just build it, you know, wherever you want. It's completely up to you. Again, consider this like a kind of template, right? Now, I didn't build on the opposite side because basically I'm going to show you how to build the layout here, and you can pretty much mimic that onto the other side should you want like more stairs and ladders and stuff on the opposite side. If not, you can just stick to this. So consider it like your own, you know. It's a template. Do with it what you will. You don't have to have all these stairs and ladders. I wanted it so it's got different layers to like get access to the MEK. You know, kind of like a sort of like a repair, not a repair shop, but if you're, you know, working on the MEK and whatnot. And also it does give like room for storage, all that kind of stuff, and it will only house one MEK. Trying to get two in here is a bit too much, but you know, it's what it's there for. It's built for purpose. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's quite big, it's quite tall, and I tried to like compensate for like the gun being attached to the back, like to make it tall enough so it looks like the gun can get out. I know you're not going to get it like realistic, but you know, one can try, and that's what I did. I tried to go for that sort of aesthetic, realistic kind of approach. You're not going to get it 100%, but hey ho. Also, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Now, as you can obviously tell, I am in creative mode building this because I'm going to be able to make the mistakes that you guys can't afford to do and shouldn't have to do, so then you'll be able to translate this build into the real game, which I'm going to do on my own server, without making any mistakes or wasting resources. And I think that's the whole point of creative. It helps with making content. It's not cheating, it's not like downplaying the game or anything like that. It just, honestly, it's just an aid for content. So I thought I'd point that out, even though it's, you know, obvious before anyone says that I'm in creative mode. Now, I'm building in the city because I like the ruins of the actual buildings that are in the city. I think it looks awesome. The whole, like, you could tell it's a utopian kind of society, and it's just all gone, and now it's nothing but ruins. I kind of like that look, so I'm building in the city. Now, obviously you want to build on a flat surface, and if you're building against the wall like I am, make sure you give yourself enough gap with the foundation so that as you build the walls up, there's nothing on the main like building wall that's poking out that will stop you from building. You know, obviously you don't want anything clipping because obviously it'll become an obstacle. Now, in terms of what you need to do, it's pretty simple. Lay foundation, put walls down and the ceiling, done. That's pretty much it. You know what you're doing on Ark. But for me, I went for maximum height, I went for maximum width and length. That was not too overkill and not too much, because you don't want to go, like I said, you don't want to go overkill, but then you don't want to minimize it. You don't want to minimize it and not have enough room, because it's always easier to have more room than not enough room, and it gives yourself that extra sort of breathing room to allow for that. Basically, you know, if you want to put your base inside there, put all your storage, or you know, protect your resources, all that kind of stuff, there's tons that you can do. Pretty much this is what you're going to be left with looking like, and you're just going to mimic that on the other side. Again, up to you how big you want it and how small you want it. I've gone for not overkill, but big enough to, you know, accommodate for the things that I need it for. Now, when you want to put the gate in, put 3 walls either side, and then this way it'll allow yourself to put the behemoth, messed up there, put the behemoth gate down, and it will snap to these walls. Obviously, if it's not wide enough, it won't, so you've got to make sure your base is wide enough. you're gonna have a bit of a tricky time snapping this in. It's not too hard, but sometimes it like starts juddering all over the place, like you can see, and you want it to snap just well. And I think, yep, perfect. And then all you're gonna do is build the walls up either side of that. And the build's starting to take some serious form now. It is looking good, and that is with all the walls done either side. And my god, this game looks bloody beautiful now. Seriously, this map is insane. I love the Extinction map. It is my favourite map so far. It's the best map on this game, in my opinion. They've done a brilliant job. Anyways, going off topic. So on the inside, what I've done is I put a doorway down, a window either side, just to give it that aesthetic look. And I had a bit of file corruption for some reason during this build, not long after recording this part. So basically, I don't know why it didn't record this bit, but all I did was put walls all along, you know, the length of the base. I put railings on top just to give it that aesthetic look, ceilings above it, and then a ramp leading up. I don't know why, but yeah, the file corrupted, so I've had to do it again. So pretty simple. And then from here, what you're going to want to do is put some pillars down, and this is going to look like aesthetic supports. You can actually use ceilings and they'll go all the way across because the base is the foundations are down and stuff, and it will act as a support. But if you want it to look like real, you need to put the pillars down, the tech pillars. Now I've gone 2 stories high for each level, basically, just because I think 1 story it looks too small. Like you look like if it was like realistic, you'd be ducking down sort of thing. So I've again gone for like the realistic aesthetic approach, and I built a box sort of, not room, but like a box template to lead to the upper levels. And then as soon as I'm on the upper level, I do a build design which is like a U shape from the stairs and then length all the way across, which you're going to see in a minute. It's really easy. Again, you can go as high as you want in terms of like how many levels or whatever you want. You could even have like a 3 level or 1 level like space or gap. It's completely up to you. I've gone for 2 just to give it that sort of, again, realistic approach. So got to get out of here, and this is what I've done. So once that's walled off, what you're going to want to do then is put railings down all the way alongside it, and then I build up. I put a railing, put the stairs down, the ladders down first, and then a railing behind it so that you don't, you know, as you go up to it, you don't bloody walk through it and fall down. And that's pretty much it. Now, how you want to build access to the upper levels, or even if you want to build upper levels, is completely up to you. Like I said, I'd go for like a U shape around the ladder that leads up to the upper levels, and then just build all the way along, and then just fill it with railings, build another access point to another upper level, and continue. And then what I've done is I've mimicked it. The first floor and the second floor are different because obviously you've got to have access up to the first upper level, and I built like that box kind of object. I could have done it the way I'm doing it now, but I prefer to go for like the box object because it, again, just aesthetically, it's just what I've done. And that's pretty much it. So what you're going to do is you go up, and then once up, we're going to just take a moment to appreciate the aesthetic of the base and our surroundings, and, you know, enjoy the moment. And I just messed up there. So again, I'm going to show you the U shape. So this is the U shape I was on about. You build the little U shape with the point of entry to the upper levels, and then all the way across, and then you repeat it the opposite side, and the opposite side, and the opposite side, and you keep going up and up and up and up and up. Now this part, I was debating. I originally wanted the tech bridge. For some reason, I couldn't get the tech bridge to sort of sit in properly. I don't know why, it just refused to. And I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I didn't want to fiddle around with it too much. And when I looked at the tech bridge as well, I was just like, yeah, I'm not overly a fan of it now, to be honest. Like, not for this space anyways. And that's pretty much it. Here you want to be careful if you're not playing in creative, because if you fall down, you're going to die. So maybe like having this little bridge is not the best bet, because you could end up dying, and you don't want to do that in a normal game, do you? Because you're not going to be in creative. Now that's pretty much the build, guys. I built a bridge along the top level just to show you that if you wanted to build another side, like mimic the first side that we done and have an opposite side, you can connect it together and it won't affect the MEK at all. So it's up to you if you want to do that, but I personally wouldn't. I mean, it's not really needed, and it's just going to require more resources, but again, it's completely up to you. I hope you enjoyed the build though, guys. If you've got any questions or criticism or anything, post about it in the comments. Thanks for watching as always, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.